second time. It's my second time trying to record this video. That's why I'm laughing. But I wanted to tell y'all, I came here tonight. Well, it's daytime, but you might be seeing this at nighttime. Wherever you are, I wanted to tell y'all that God got a blessing with your name on it. Yes, he does. And what he's gonna do is, he's gonna send it to me, and I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna wipe your name off of it. And I'm gonna put my name on it. I'm gonna bless you as I see fit. All jokes aside, man, that's funny, man. People be talking about God got a blessing with your name on it. I be saying it like, I don't know, but what I came here tonight to, all jokes aside, what I came here to say, just to share with y'all about something that happened to me, you know, an eye-opening moment that happened to me just a couple days ago. So for the past week, I been like just feeling a little disconnected, not really where I want to be in my walk with God. And I didn't understand why. You know, I knew, you know what I'm saying? Well, I did. I knew, you know, that it was certain things that I was doing or wasn't doing, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like a subtle knowing. But you, like I said before, you try to a lot of times you don't want to hear, when God be speaking to us, a lot of times we don't want to hear what he got to say because it go against what we own or our own personal agenda. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of knew what I needed to do, but I was shutting it out. But anyway, so in result of that, I have been feeling kind of just disconnected. And so I was praying and asking God to, because I'm aware of like access points now, or doors that are open there, doors that we open up and allow the enemy to come in and give him access to us, you know what I'm saying? And I was praying that he closed doors, you know what I'm saying, of access for the enemy into my life. And then sure enough, the next day, because I used to go to the gym, you know, I used to go to the gym every day since I've been home. I go to the gym, work out. That's what I do. That's what I was saying. Like, this is what I do. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it ain't hurting nothing. I'm staying out the way. You know, I ain't running the streets like I used to. I'm, you know, witnessing to people, praying for people and fellowshipping with people. And, you know what I'm saying? It's just dope. I do this at the gym, or I go, you know, to here or there. But that's what I did, like with my leisure time. I be using a big word. Was that a big word? My leisure time. Like, it's a big word to some of y'all. It sounded big coming from me. When I heard it, it just sounded like something my mama would say. With my leisure time, I go to the gym. So anyway, so I was praying for him to close doors and stuff like that. And a lot of times we have in our mind, like enemy is slick, man. He'll have you thinking that it's one thing when it's something totally different. You know what I'm saying? Like, put me in the mind of you know, I talk a lot of street stuff because, you know, that's where I came from. But it put me in the mind of like your drug dealers, your big drug dealers, you know what I'm saying? Like the ones that's shipping it over from Mexico. You know, they'll allow the federal agents to seize a large sum of drugs thinking that they got the bust. You understand what I'm saying? Whole time they got a 4 times the amount shipment coming in over here. They distracted you with this, having you thinking, they distracted them, having them thinking that this was the play, when really this was the play. You know what I'm saying? So the enemy is the same way, in a sense. Like, he'll have us thinking that the distraction is this, when the distraction is really this. So I used to, think I window shop a lot online. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just, that's something else that I do. I love to get on my favorite clothing sites and, like stuff, and some websites, you know, it got the your favorites list and stuff. And I do that. And I found that a lot of times when I'm doing that all day, like that just got my attention with my leisure time, I open myself up for, attitude flare up or a gossiping about somebody. But because I ain't in the spirit, I haven't been in the spirit all day. I've been I didn't drift it off. I've been letting myself, just my mind just wander, and that was what to me was a door that I'm leaving open. You know what I'm saying? Like that attachment to this world. You know what I'm saying? Like something that you give all your time to, or it became an idol to me in a sense. You know what I'm saying? At least this is the door that I was thinking that I needed to be closed. Follow me here, but I never thought that it was the gym. You know what I'm saying? Like, because this is a good thing. The enemy like to, and I don't really like to talk about him a lot. I really like to try to focus on God more than him. You know what I'm saying? But for the content of this conversation, you know what I'm saying? Like the enemy will try to present, he's not really where you think he is. That's the play to get you to not pay attention to this. You know what I'm saying? Like it's real subtle. He never really show his hand. He had you thinking that he over here, and so you seeking him, and God, help me to stop smoking these squares, or help me to stop, doing this, and you thinking that that's where he at whole time. He presenting something to you that's you might think is good, but he distorted it. I was gonna say extorted it. He then distorted that good thing. Like with Adam and Eve in the garden, right? He presented something to them, and the Bible says when they saw that it was good to eat, you understand what I'm saying? They ate from it. He didn't hand them a rotten apple. You know what I'm saying? So my point is, a lot of the times the enemy will have you thinking that it's one thing because that looks like the obvious thing, when it's really this thing over here that you think is a good thing. Whole time you then fell in love with it, or it's taking God's place in your heart. You know what I'm saying? And that's what happened to me. So I had prayed because, like I said, I was feeling disconnected for like 2 weeks. My light wasn't shining. It was hard for me to really focus the way that I, on the things that I should, excuse me. And I'm still here though, I'm still praying when I can, right? But more than that, and I'm not paying attention to this at the time, like it's a subtle knowing. More than that, I've started to put more time into going to the gym, and I'm not thinking about how this is it's like the devil, it's a small rock you to sleep. You know what I'm saying? It's a small little opening that, a little opening that'll grow into something. And so, I found myself, so I just prayed for God to close doors. To make a long story short, as I can. I prayed for him to close whatever door. I didn't know what it is. I was thinking that it was my window shopping, my, you know, when I get my money together how I want to, I'm finna buy this, and this. And I'm just knowing like God ain't pleased with that. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, that's just my little thing I do. And I'm asking him to take that away from me, Lord. Whole time I'm spending majority of my time in the gym. But this is a good thing. This is keeping me out the way. This keeping me out the streets. This keeping me out of your face. Out of, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's all good. But it ain't, because it had started to become, that was the idol. God wasn't really concerned about this because he knew that I wasn't really, you know, I'm seeking him for this. As far as my relationship with God, God, take this away from me. Let me stop devoting but I'm not paying attention to how this is taking God's place in my heart. And I say that because, so I had prayed for him to close doors and stuff. And then, like, sure enough, the next day I was talking to my brother, and we was just talking about, I can't think of what we was talking about, but he got to flowing. And it was just hitting me, cutting me, like, you know, how much, because I think I might have was sharing with him, like, my disconnect. And, you know, I'm sure he probably went into, like, how much time you spending in prayer, which is the main thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, how much time you spending in prayer? How much time is you reading? You know, how much time have you been alone with him? And whole time, that's where the knowing, see, you already be knowing. God will just send somebody to confirm it to you. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's something he just dropped on me too, like before I started making this video. So I was thinking, you know, like light preparation of it and what I was gonna say or whatever. And he was, when I was finna talk about this point about you knowing what God is saying to you. And he took me to that verse in the Bible that it says, if you continue in my word, or you continue to, I'm using my phone, I'll pull it up on my phone. You continue in my word, continue in my teachings, you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free or make you free, some translations say. But you will know the truth, and the truth will make you free. So you be knowing, you know what I'm saying? And I think I kind of got off track, but anyway, yeah, so he was speaking to, my brother was talking to me about, you know, my prayer time and my reading time and my time alone with God, which is the key. And I already knew, you know, because at first it was cool. See, God will allow you to do something for a minute. Everything is cool. If you're not sinning, if you're not running around like totally just ignoring your convictions to the point that you don't even have convictions no more, and you walking with God and stuff like that, it's cool to do. You know, I say, tell people a lot, like, man, you got to be sold out for God. And I think it scares them. I think people think that being sold out for God means like, I can't do nothing. Oh, I gotta just, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, you can do stuff. Being sold out for God means like nothing comes before him, though. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't give nothing more time than I give my relationship with God. And knowing that, I found myself in that place. You know what I'm saying? See, it was cool working out. I have been working out. Like I said, I've been home for like a little over 2 years. I've been working out for all but like maybe like 6 months of that. So like a year and a half, I've been going to Planet Fitness. Shout out to them. Dope people up there too, man. Probably watching this. I had been going up there and it was all good. But then I had heard about, like, this is all natural. I'm working out because I'm coming from the joint. I'm coming from lifting free weights, you know. So I don't do nothing. I go in the gym and I get it in. But I was watching somebody video on Facebook one day that was working out. And he was showing one of my homies, and he was like showing the camera like the stuff that he, I guess, be taking or whatever. Come to find out it's like pre-workout and, you know, supplements and stuff like that. And I didn't know nothing about this stuff, but I was checked it out and I'm like, okay, bro look decent. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's that is? So I looked it up, ended up doing some research on it. Come to find out it's pre-workout. People, everybody do it. I'm talking to people at the gym, they all do it. And ain't nobody said nothing to me about it. So I'm like, I'm finna go crazy now. Y'all be taking pre-work. Y'all take stuff to make you have more energy than I already got, because I already was going crazy in the gym. And make a long story short, I started taking the pre-workout. I started to change. Like, at first I didn't really care about being big and, you know, I just wanted to work out. That's just what I did, you know, and that was my thing, you know what I'm saying? But it turned into, like, it started to take up more of my time. I would come home, I would jump rope, like my, you know what I'm saying? I was just putting my all into it. And that was when the issue came, you know what I'm saying? That's when God was like, because I started to know, like, but it was subtle. Like I said, I would know that I'm putting too much time into it. Like, I would go to the gym, work out for like 3-4 hours. I'm in there because I got, you know, time. And I come home, you know, eat a little bit, jump rope, shower, you know, look up some stuff. Like, this is what I did, you know what I'm saying? And it just, then I'd be too tired at the end of the night to pray. You know what I'm saying? Like, which was what I would do. I would pray at the end of the night, or I used to pray in the morning. I'm back to doing that now, starting my day off like that. But I would pray at the end of the night, but now I'm too tired to, you know, so I tell God, like, I fake like I would really sincerely in my heart, you know, what I know, but I would tell God, you know, I'm gonna lay in the bed and spend some time with you before I go to sleep, or I'm gonna try to watch one of my Dan Muller videos or Ty White videos, you know, and I really wouldn't watch it though, because I'd be so dog tired, I'd be there, fell asleep. And so that's where the disconnect started, because, you know, in any relationship, this was what my brother was telling me when he was cutting me with that conviction was coming. In any relationship, if let's say you with your old lady, or to the guys out there, you gone all day, you out all day, you showing interest in this, and whatever else, and then you come home at 12, you know, and your old lady about to go to sleep, and you know, you try to kick it with her for, you know, 15 minutes. She gonna be dry. It's gonna be, you know, it's gonna be like, you're not gonna get the reaction that you was looking for. You know what I'm saying? And that's what was happening with me. Like, I would try to go give God my last like 20 minutes of my day after I did everything else that I wanted. I would try to incorporate him into my time, and he wasn't feeling that. And so that's where I didn't know this though. I knew it, like I said, I knew it, but I tried to ignore it because I'm trying to get it in. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got my own agenda. This is good. I'm trying to look good. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get somewhere. I'm trying to drop, you know, 5-10 pounds and cut up for the summer get here, you know, and just trying to, you know, I have my own agenda, and wasn't like I was consciously shutting God out, but I was shutting God out, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was. And so with anything, man, and anything, I guess, to wrap it up, you know what I'm saying? Like, anything can become an idol, you know, you gotta watch that. You gotta watch that because, because the enemy will try to present something that's good. It's never really where you think it is, where you in your mind think that this is the issue. You know, if I can just tackle this, you know, it's all good. Whole time he working overtime on you with something subtle that's growing. Anything could be an idol, whether it's your job, your husband, you know what I'm saying? Like, you thinking that, oh, I gotta stop watching Love and Hip Hop because, I know God don't like me to watch this gossiping all the time, but the whole time you like, I gotta get up, and you dog tired and you ain't spend no time with God, but you're like, I gotta get up and make some food for this man because, he tired and he been, and I whole time that concept has become an idol to you, and you putting your all into that, the notion of pleasing somebody else, but you neglected spending time with God. You know what I'm saying? I'm just throwing examples out there. I don't know if that's anybody or that was for somebody or maybe for nobody, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, so so that became an idol. So I was disconnected, and I was talking to my brother about it, and then he was, the conviction was there, and it was like, okay, God want me to get this up. God's so dope. That's how I finished with, what ended up happening. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna give it up. I'm gonna get the gym up. If I'm, wow, I didn't know. It was an eye opener. Like, dang, I sure was. I felt it, but I was trying to shut it out. And so I said that day that I was gonna just fall back from the gym. Woke up the next day and had a feeling like you ain't really gotta give it up. I didn't really feel like I had to give it up. Maybe I just fall back from it, right? And so I was like, I'm gonna fall back. But God showed me where it went south in it. Like, he was just like, he was just speaking to me like, basically like what happened was it was all good basically until you started caring too much. Once you started taking that pre-workout and them supplements, that's when you started to really care, and your focus shift, and that became what you did more than seeking after me. You was seeking after, man, I gotta go to the gym. I gotta go to the gym. I gotta live today. I gotta, and he said, so he asked me to throw away my pre-workout, right? So I'm like, all right, cool. So I went in there and my supplements. So I'm like, all right, cool. So he didn't ask me to really give it up. I just felt like I should give up. I'm talking about the gym. He was just like, go throw all your stuff away. So I went in the cabinet and I went to go get the stuff, and I looked at it and I'm like, man, that's some good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I can't throw this stuff away. I mean, like, I just fall back from the gym, but I can't throw this. And that's when it dawned on me, like, I'm asking you to give something up and you contemplating it. That shows that it's really a problem. You understand what I'm saying? And I was just like, wow. Soon as that I felt that, I threw it away, and I'm like, oh, it's over with. And the desire to go just totally went away. And right after that, I started to, like, my thoughts opened up, like the connection came back, the desire, the motivation to be with him came back, and and it almost felt like I was out of bondage. Like, it felt like the gym had became a bondage, but I didn't even know it. I didn't even know that I was in bondage. You understand what I'm saying? As soon as I let it go and gave it up, I felt free in my spirit. It was like a weight was lifted off of me. And so I just thank God for that. And I just wanted to share that with y'all, man. That so maybe somebody will check out or reevaluate what's going on, or if they not where they want to be or something like that. Maybe it could be that you are putting something before him. And you know, God is a jealous God, and it's a relationship, and you got to be real about relationship. If you spending more time somewhere else, or if you're not giving enough attention, or it's just a heart thing, if he see in your heart that you desire something more, then you desire to be with him and to be transformed and just to be in his presence, that's gonna make him feel some type of way, and you're not gonna be getting the results that you should be getting. And yeah, man, so just check yourself before you wreck yourself. That's it, man. Till next time. I wanted to put y'all up on a song that I be checking out, man, but I don't have my wife's phone with me right now. She's not here. You know, I'm real, like, I don't know how to make music play in the background, but I'm gonna find out, and then I'm gonna take off on y'all. I'm gonna have music playing in the background. I'm gonna have words come across the screen. Like, it's gonna be dope. But to then, like, till next time, man. Yeah, God bless y'all. Take it easy, man. Keep going, keep seeking after God, man. Don't give up, man. It's a walk, man. It's a journey. It's an experience, man. Keep seeking after him. Keep praying. Put God first. That's it. God bless y'all.